Hello there, thanks for joining us here on the Handshake, New Vision TV. I am Lynn Komjisha, and with me is Paul Busharezi. Paul, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, I have read somewhere that we have registered about 4,725 registered factories, up from 80.
When? 1986.
In about 3 decades ago. I was not around. Yes, and we have several others, under construction. We have industrial parks, coming up here and there. Now, what does this mean?
No, the beauty of industrialization is that you can create more value from your raw materials. That's one thing. So, for example, if you buy milk at what do you buy raw milk at?
About
500
500
shillings a litre?
or 1,000.
Raw milk, not the one straight from the cow in the gate at the farm gate.
It depends where you buy it from.
Okay, let's say 500.
Okay.
And then you can sell a litre at what? What can we sell a litre at now?
2,500.
Yes, 2,500. So you can see, if you can process that milk from 500 to 5, the value added increases incomes around, but it also creates jobs. That's the second biggest thing about industrialization. It's got the capacity to create a lot of jobs.
You mentioned jobs, and I'm wondering, is this where we are headed? What kind of jobs?
Typically, manufacturing jobs are very low skill level jobs, apart from, of course, maybe a bit higher up. But the majority of jobs in manufacturing are very low skill jobs. It might be as mundane as just putting the kavera there and the milk gets full, or sealing it, or something like that. But they're still jobs that come.
At least they're jobs, yeah.
So that's why industrialization, you can't create as many jobs either in agriculture or in services as you can in manufacturing and industrialization. That's why industrialization is very important as a step of development for countries.
Are they the only possibilities? Jobs only? What are the possibilities?
No, I mean, of course there are jobs in agriculture, but what's going to happen, especially if we produce for industry, because industry requires huge volumes.
Sure.
If you have a factory, it has machinery. The most efficient way to use the machinery is as often as possible. So if you can run it the whole night through the day, 24/7, you're doing a good job. But to do that, you need a lot of produce. Somebody once did a calculation that you do about 14,000 tons of tomatoes a year in Uganda, but the machines that can do 1,000 tons a day. Wow. So Uganda's tomatoes will be done in 2 weeks.
What?
So you can imagine that how much tomato you have to grow to sustain this 1,000 ton machine.
But somebody mentioned that this is a factory galore. What if we have about 4,725 factories currently? What is wrong? Why are we not seeing? Is this enough? Do we need more?
No, I think most of, and I don't know it's unfortunately, but it's a good start. Most of our factories are about, we call it import substitution. So we're making things that we normally import. So it's really, the factories are more geared towards our local consumption. So the challenge is that you can only make so many jobs. Our factories need to be scaled up to be producing for export, so to the region and that kind of business. That's when the real jobs will be created. But for that to happen, you have to have your power in place, which the country is working on. You have to have your road transport in place, your railway transport in place, to shift out these huge volumes of produce.
So would you say we are on that road?
Yes, I think we are on the road. We're having a bit of trouble with our railway.
Yes.
Sorting it out, going back and forth. But I think power, we're on the way. A few weeks ago I was in Kapeka to see some industrial estate there.
Oh, yes,
and
for ceramics?
For ceramics, tiles, textiles, That factory alone, I think it does about 40 megawatts. It requires about 40 megawatts. So if you have a dam of Isimba of 183, so you have 4 factories will just consume that power.
And it's done.
Hence the need for even more power into the future.
Well, is this possible?
Well, they say that the River Nile in Uganda's side has a capacity to generate 4,000 megawatts. So at various places. So you put dams along the river. So hopefully that what happens as well.
I think we're doing well.
We're
infrastructure.
beginning to get serious.
Yeah.
We're just beginning.
We are just beginning.
We're just beginning.
Gosh, okay. But it's a good start.
And absolutely, we're into a good start.
Right. Thank you so much, Paul.
You're welcome.